man, encased in metal, sustained by machines. A walking relic of failure, the galaxy knows me as Darth Vader, the Emperor's enforcer, the wielder of death and terror. But beneath this mask, there is something more, or was. Anakin Skywalker, the boy who dreamed of freedom, the Jedi who believed in peace, the lover who promised protection. These fragments haunt me, ghosts of a past buried beneath layers of ash and ruin. I once stood for hope, until hope demanded sacrifice. I gave everything to protect those I loved, but in the end, I destroyed them. Padme, her face haunts me most. She was my anchor, my light, the reason I fought. Yet, in my arrogance, I turned that light to shadow. I believed I could save her, but all I did was bring death. The memory of her final words burns like molten lava. There is still good in you. Could she see something in me that I had long forgotten? Could she see what I became and still believe in redemption? The Jedi, they called themselves protectors, guardians of peace, but their hypocrisy was their undoing. They chained me to a destiny I never wanted, demanded obedience, but feared my power. I was their weapon until I became their enemy. And the Sith, they promised liberation, but delivered only enslavement. Sidious used me, twisted me into this creature, this tool for his ambition. How many lives have I taken in his name? Planets burned, families shattered, all because of my rage, my blind devotion. I told myself it was for order, for a greater purpose. But now, all I see is the destruction I have wrought. A galaxy drowning in fear because of me. My hands, bloody, trembling. I cannot wash away the stains. Then came the boy. Look, my son. My blood at first. I saw him only as a pawn, a means to an end. But his defiance struck something within me. He stood where I once stood, defying the darkness, rejecting the easy path. He saw what I could not. A glimmer of Anakin Skywalker, buried beneath Darth Vader's shadow. He fought for me, not with hate, but with love. Even as I sought to destroy him, he reached for the Father. I thought I had lost his belief in me. Was stronger than the dark side, stronger than the Emperor in him. I saw the courage I had forsaken, the hope I had abandoned. Through him, I began to see myself again. As I lay here, broken and dying, the mask removed, I feel the weight of my sins. But for the first time, I shall feel peace, Luke. My son, you have given me a gift I thought impossible. Redemption. I die as Anakin Skywalker, not as Darth Vader. The light I extinguished within myself flickers once more because of you. If you hear this, know that you carry my legacy, not the legacy of destruction, but one of hope. Use it to heal the wounds I caused, to rebuild what I